Good evening, everyone. Peace and blessings to you. My name is Reverend Lee Alvarado. I'm with New Thought Northern Colorado Center for Spiritual Living. Welcome to the season for Nonviolence. Each day we come together for a total of 64 days to practice a new principle of peace and nonviolence based on the work of Mahatma Gandhi and Martin Luther King. So glad that you joined us today. Today is day 32, and our topic is recognizing our greatness. Gandhi said, as human beings, our greatness lies not so much in being able to remake the world, that is the myth of the atomic age, as in being able to remake ourselves. Humanity has shown its ability to remake the world. It has also shown its inability to predict the results of the changes it makes. Few of the improvements people have made in the world have ultimately proven to be beneficial to the planet, or indeed humankind itself. There is one area, however, where it has been shown humankind can make lasting beneficial changes. That area is in the remaking of human consciousness. Humanity has spent so many centuries exploring the world, trying to change the world, trying to establish mastery over it, that it has missed this important area of exploration, the human mind. When, as individuals, we finally begin the exploration of that unknown territory of our own psyche, we discover the most exciting, valuable, and world-changing territory of all. Each of us are born into the world with unique abilities to love, to serve, and to achieve in the world. But our lives have been filled with those telling us that we are less than. Hearing this message time after time in our youth brings us to an adulthood based on beliefs in our not enoughness. The result is that we bring to the world limited gifts, fears, and all the violence that goes with lack and fear, attempting to fill itself. But when we explore our interior world, when we find and heal those places that have kept us from our personal greatness, we suddenly burst forth, remade and renewed in all our true magnificence. It is then that peace and nonviolence become our natural state. So I have a couple of questions to reflect on today. The first question, what are not enough messages that you still carry with you? And what can you do to release those beliefs? We all have these messages. Not pretty enough, not wealthy enough, not smart enough, not good enough. That's probably the most common message or belief that the majority of humanity holds on some level. And when we recognize that, as I've talked about in previous days of this 64-day challenge, we have a choice. We can choose. We can choose to allow that belief to guide us in life. It's not really guiding us, it's interfering in our life. Or we can choose to hold a different belief. How do we release them? And if you have practices that have supported you in your life, I invite you to put those in the chat so that we can all see those. How do we release those beliefs? How do we let them go so that they're no longer running our life? So that they're no longer at the forefront of everything that we're doing. But instead, to create an affirmation, to create something that aligns with the truth of our being. The next question leads into that. What are some things you can do to recognize your greatness? And it's as simple as looking at something in our life that we've done, that we've achieved, and it doesn't have to be a huge, great thing. We woke up this morning, we got out of bed. We decided in a moment to choose a different thought, to focus on love and loving ourselves instead of focusing on pointing out the things that we've done wrong, the things that we've messed up in our life. That's huge. I chose a different thought. I chose a different path this day, this moment. Maybe it's not for the whole day, but it's for a moment. So choosing a different thought pattern, choosing to align with the truth of our very being, which is spirit, which is divine, which is perfect, aligned with spirit, because we align with it, because it's who we are love, we are light, we are joy, we are peace. We are connected to that ever-flowing substance called God, called love, called spirit, called source. And because that is who we are made of God stuff, then we are all of that. We are the essence of spirit. We are all the divine qualities of spirit. All the other stuff are just stories and beliefs that we have bought into as if they're the truth of who we are, but they are not. They are not. And we all need to be reminded of that. Recently, I needed to be reminded of that. All of us are these spiritual beings having a human experience, banging around, doing the best that we can with what we have. And there are days when we have fallen down and we have forgotten. We have forgotten who we are. And so I'm hoping that these words are reminding you of your greatness, of your magnificence, of the beauty that you are, of the love that you are cherished, that you are loved. Yeah. So let's say our affirmative statement today. Let's all remember our truth together. I will meditate on my magnificence. Let's just stop for a second. Let's just say that again. I will meditate on my magnificence and release all the beliefs that keep me from manifesting it. Release them. Let them go. They're not serving any of us. Let them go. Today, I will rededicate myself to exploring and healing all the beliefs keeping me from living the magnificent light of nonviolence I was born to be. Let's just take a breath. Powerful words. Just feel that in your being, in your body. Feel the magnificence of who you are. Feel that. Truly feel that. Because we are made of God's stuff, because we are always connected to that light and love of spirit, we cannot be anything other than that. And so let's agree in this moment to let it go. Let go of those false beliefs, of those stories that we have told ourselves over and over again. Let's let it go. Let's align with spirit. Let's align with the love that we are. That is the truth. That we are these magnificent, beautiful, extraordinary beings on this planet. We, as souls, we have chosen to come here, right now, to shine our light, to be that light in the world. And as we do that, we give permission, silent permission for others to do the same. And as we walk that journey, and as we continue to let go and release our limiting beliefs, and remember the truth of who we are, we then create a path, a community, a world of peace and nonviolence. Yeah. So let's do this. Let's do this together. So let's just move into the silence for a few moments. Feeling your greatness. Feeling the magnificence of your being. The love, the extraordinary love that you are. And breathe that in. Feeling gratitude for this moment of remembrance of your truth. And so may the words that have been spoken this evening penetrate every cell, every fiber of your being, and may you carry this with you into the night, laying your head upon your pillow and feel the blessings of these words and the truth of these words. I love, Annette, what you wrote. I am magnificent and act in nonviolent ways, for we are all one. Yes, indeed. Thank you for being here. Blessings this evening. Let peace begin with you. Join me tomorrow night as we continue our journey for tomorrow will be day 33. And we're going to be focused on healing our hearts and our souls. Have a blessed night. Namaste.